Okay, as promised, this is the jumping 9 card trick, and as promised, this is the tutorial how to perform and how the trick works. So what I'm going to do first, I'll just show you the original video, the original trick, and then after I will show you how to perform the trick. So this is the original trick. This is how it goes. Okay, hello and welcome to another card trick. Now then, this card trick is called the Jumping 9. It consists of just 3 cards, which is a king, a queen and a 9. Now if I place the 9 in between the king and the queen, as you can see there, the king, the 9 and the queen, what you've got to do is you've got to keep your eye on that 9, because as I move the queen slowly towards and across the 9, keep your eye on that 9, because it does tend to jump. As I move over the 9, it's now actually behind the king and the queen, and that's the Jumping 9. Now if you want to know how to do that trick, next Friday in a week's time I will be doing a tutorial of exactly how that trick is done. So watch this space. So that's the trick. As I say, the Jumping 9. You can use any 3 cards you like, but I like to use 2 black cards and 1 red card, and it does only use 3 cards. There's no double-faced cards, there's no hidden card or nothing like that. But what I like to use, as I say, is you can use 2 red cards and a black card or whatever. It doesn't really matter, but I like to use 2 black cards and a red card, and a 9. You don't have to use a 9. I've used a 9, so I called it the Jumping 9. So like I say, it's 3 cards, but you need a gimmick card. And at a quick glance, that looks like an ordinary playing card, but what you need to do, I'll show you there, you just need to, a little bit up, and say about 2/3 of the way across, is just make a cut, as you can see there, in the bottom of one of the cards, that's all. And like I say, when you move it around quick and that, you cannot see, or the spectators don't see the cut. They just think, oh, it's just ordinary cards and blah blah blah. So what you do is, the gimmick card, we'll call it, the card with the cut at the bottom, have that at the back, have the other card in front, and what you say is, you say, I'll put the 9, in this case is the 9, I'll put it in between the king and the queen, but what you've done, you just actually just put it in the little slot, a little cut that you've made on the gimmick card. Of course it's covered by your thumb and the top card, but it's actually, as you can see, it's just, you just put it behind the little cutout that you've made, as I say, and it appears that you just put it between the 2 cards. And then what you say is blah blah blah. You can make up your own routine, but you move the queen across, and when it covers the 9, pull the 9 out and lift the queen up slightly so you can just see the bottom of the king in this case, and then pull the 9 down and just hold it there for a bit and just waggle it around a bit, and it does appear that the 9 has jumped behind the 2 cards. That's what it looks like, but in reality it's not really gone anywhere. As you can see, it's just still behind that cutout. So if I hold that, put that back, as I say, the queen covers everything. It does appear that it's jumped behind the cards, and then just wiggle it about a bit and just pull it out, and you can finish the trick there if you want, or you can carry the trick on. You can say, okay, it's jumped behind the cards, I'll put it back behind the 2 cards. So you can see there, it's behind the king and the queen, but what you've done, all you've done is just put it back into the little slot that you've cut out. As I say, it's covered between the top card. You can see there, so you can say it's behind the 2 cards. Lift it up, and then as you move the queen across, it covers the 9, just shove it across. Obviously at the bottom bit will be covered, you know, with your thumb and everything, and it looks to the spectator that it's jumped from behind back to the middle, but as you can see, it's not really gone anywhere. But just takes a bit of practice and you'll get it right. So that's it. It's a really simple but really effective trick.